test, test, test. Yep. Mic is audible. Okay, good, 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 good. Alright, oops. We are back for more shiny hunting. So, we're going to try and finish the hunt we started on Monday? I think it was, yeah, Monday. We'll finish the hunt we started on Monday, which was the shiny Zubat. I was there for over 3 hours. I still couldn't get anything. But I might as well, put on here. Yep, down here. 10 broken chains. And it took the 11th chain to finally hit 17. I want to try and finish this hunt today. And then try and do a 40 chain if possible. This time I'm going to use my GameCube controller. I think it should work out. Yeah, that one should work. I'm going to use my Joy-Cons here, but the issue, doing this, spamming circles all the time, it's literally wearing down the rubber on my joystick. Oh, let me just move my bottle out of the way. 14 steps. Ooh. So, I guess we'll just keep at it with this for a while. Nope. Now, just like last time, I still have like the event assets on the scene, but I'm just not going to make them visible until the actual event starts. So I've got the logo, I've got the team counter. Ooh. Hopefully everything will turn out well. Hopefully my shiny luck will finally return to me. Nope. The last time I did a successful Poke Radar hunt, I think it was either Kricketune or Stantler. It was one of those two that gave me a successful shiny. But I also did Bidoof and Baneri at some point as well. Baneri was the longest successful chain I've done. And the Weasel was just absolute pain. I finally got to the chain of 40 and the chain broke at the 40. So I never actually got to reap I can't speak. I've never got to reap the rewards. Ooh. So hopefully this time, when I do make the chain of 40, I actually manage to reach the 40. And hopefully I am able to do it. Because, I do not really trust myself otherwise. No, I'm just kidding. It's more like I don't trust the game. It's just that 7% chance to randomly break is what gets on my nerves. Like 10 broken chains before even reaching 17. That's not even halfway to 40. So I'll dread how much pain it will be to actually try and do the full 40 chain. I would use my Pro controllers, but the gold one, like I've got a wired gold metallic one, and for some reason it's starting to like peel away, so now it just gets stuck to my hands like the gold printing. And my wireless controller, well, it's good. I haven't charged it. Leos, hello. It's been a while, how have you been? Hello! Where am I going? This one. Yes, right now we're doing some shiny hunting. Preparing for a big event. And I'm continuing this hunt from Monday. But I still didn't get it. So I'm hoping to complete this hunt today, and also try and complete a 40 chain. Like a full 40. I've never successfully done that before. And don't let the Buizel in the top right corner deceive you. I never got that Buizel. The chain died on the 40, so it didn't actually count. Okay. Probably should have used a different controller. The GameCube joystick is a bit slippery. Probably because it's not a first-party controller, it's a third-party one. Oh dear. No? Okay, keep going, keep it going. No. So I actually saw I saw the interview about Mario Kart World, and to think it was supposed to be a Switch 1 game, that kind of blew my mind. But they knocked it back to Switch 2 because the console was so weak it held them back. Like, even Nintendo's developers themselves been existing and doing some planning of TTRPG campaign. What's TTRPG? I feel like I should have heard of it, but tabletop role-playing game. Oh, so like similar to D&D, I guess, right? Is it? Still nothing. So I haven't actually been able to use my Switch since Monday because I've been wanting to keep this chain going. Because I want to get this shiny now. I've actually like reached this point. And then I'll try again with the 40 chain. I don't think I'll do well with the 40 chain. I'll probably rage quit before I get that far. I'd rather be bored than not be able to get a successful chain. Because I'm not the most patient person. Mostly when it comes to stuff in games. Nope. A bit more. Ah. Please? Nope. Please? Nope. I think when Madar does actually start, I'm definitely going to try and reclaim that Weasel. Like, that's going to be one of my main goals. Reclaim. I'm going to some redemption for that lost shiny Weasel. I'm pretty sure it was that rogue 7% chance of the chain breaking that caused me to lose it. Oh, Bubba, I'm already tired. Barely started. I don't know why I'm asking myself that. I'm always going to be tired. Doesn't matter what I do. Oh, they just made a Waluigi symbol. The upside down L. Nope, still nothing. I really hope those sparkles show up soon. I don't know how long... I should have kept the timer going for how long this would have taken. I think for the next hunt, I'll definitely do that. I probably should get the Shiny Dex app up. The counter's still up there, but that's just fine. I probably should get the counter back up. Just check. Yeah, it's not a live feed right now. But it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. I'll worry about it when I actually need to update it. No? So, this will be funny. Getting a Zubat at the wrong time of day. I hope it will still work. I'd be annoyed if the shiny ended up popping up and it just wasn't the Zubat. I mean, yes, I wouldn't really care. It's a shiny. I would not care. Well, it would matter if it actually showed up. Nope. So, with my stream plans for the rest of the week, tomorrow I plan to do more Pokemon Shield with Celestic, and then on the Friday is a double stream. So in the morning will be the start of the Madar event, and in the evening will be a collab. Completely normal one, nothing interesting about it, just a collab. And the rest of the week, besides the Sunday, is going to be, well, but just the Saturday will be more Madar hunting, and the Sunday will be Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, because I've neglected that series for a little bit. I got started on Chapter 2, and then stopped an hour in because I was tired, apparently. So I'm going to finish Chapter 2, and I don't know how long it will take me to return to the series, because Madar is taking up a lot of next week. In fact, next week is only Pokemon streams. Like 5 days for Madar and 2 days for Pokemon Shield. And the next week after that is the week that Switch 2 releases. So it's going to be relatively busy that week as well. I've already planned like the visuals for the stream schedules for the next 2 weeks. I don't plan to reveal them yet, obviously. I'll reveal next week's when it gets like Saturday or Sunday. Probably Sunday. And it's just going to be a lot of this. It might seem mundane at first, but I'm pretty sure the rush of getting the shiny will keep me wanting to do more. No, sorry with the repels. No. Yeah, the odds of getting a shiny at this chain, I think, is like 1,986, I think. So the odds are still not the best, but it's still better than full odds. I mean, I would love to increase the chain, but there's the risk of that 7% breaking the chain. So I'd rather stick with 17. But if I can somehow be successful with the 40 chains, like, I might try that. I want to compare how long it takes me to get a 17 chain shiny versus a 40 chain shiny. Whichever one I get the fastest will be the method I focus on throughout the entirety of Madar. And for the 17 chain so far, it's been almost like 3.5 hours, maybe nearly 4 hours. So not the best start, but it's a game that's forcibly full odds in the wild, so yeah. Oh. Nope, still nothing. I haven't seen the sparkle in this tall grass in ages. Like, not just on my own game, like in general, I've not even seen it. Because of how I am, I didn't exactly see a Poke Radar hunt as a viable option. Probably why I didn't really do much shiny hunting in BDSP. Or because I was not good with the Poke Radar. Oh, I got I can't speak, my throat up here. I thought that grass at the bottom right was sparkling. For a second, my eyes were playing tricks on me. Oh god, I almost ran into that one. That could have broken the chain easily. Okay. Ugh. Still 4. So the best way is to keep the chain going 4 tiles away, and then catch the Pokemon. That will guarantee a 93% chance to continue the chain. I'm pretty sure in the older games it was like a 98% chance. But in the older games it was more skill based. And I would gladly do an older game. But the thing is, I can't screen record any of my older consoles. So I can't screen record my 3DS, I can't screen record my DS games. If I had a 3DS capture card, and maybe even a DS Lite capture card, that would be it. Maybe I'll get an analog pocket so I can do GBA games, but yeah, at some point I probably will get an analog pocket. Possibly 2. Just so I can do the shiny hunting live on stream. Because, like, not only am I doing Madar, I'm also going to be doing Safari Week when that happens. I think the end of June? Like, the last time I participated in Safari Week was right before I started streaming. Like, literally a month before it. And, well, there's only going to be one screen, like, with my setup, but in front of me I'm probably going to have like 6 devices. Maybe more? I would use 2 switches, but I don't have a second switch anymore because I gave it to Mama Harpy. Just in preparation for the Switch 2. So I could easily use my 3DS and my DS Lites. So yeah, 2 DS Lites. Or one's a classic, the other one's a light. And then a Game Boy Advance SP. I could use the regular Game Boy Advance, but I might just stick with the SP. Yes, SP, the classic DS, the DS Lite. And then I'll get 2 more copies. I'll get my Heart Gold Soul Silver copies, or maybe just Heart Gold. And I'll use that for Safari Hunt, because last time that was really successful for me. Yeah, I got 2 shinies from the Heart Gold Safari Zone. And I think I even got a shiny Gyarados from the Great Marsh. I would use Platinum, but I have my Platinum save file right in front of a Darkrai, and I want to shiny hunt it, because at the moment there is no other possible way for me to do it. And yeah, people could just say Pokemon Go, but I quit Pokemon Go because all the moves were being anti-consumer and I was struggling to do anything. I think when they limited remote raids, I think that was the deal for me. Because in my local area, there's nothing, so I had to do remote raids to even do anything. Like there wasn't even a gym or a Pokestop within like 10-minute walking distance. I know it's not much, but like if you live in a remote rural area, there's not going to be much. I've got to go into the middle of town just to get something, and even then, when there are raids, no one's there to do them. So I prefer to do them remotely. And then when they limited remote raids, and then doubled the price, mind you, they doubled the prices, limited them to 5, I just didn't see a point anymore. Because right before then, I was in the grind. Shiny hunted Deoxys. It took me 60 raids, yeah, 60 in a single day, but I did it. I spent all that money and I did it. I wish I was that lucky with Darkrai, but I was limited to 5 a day. And I wouldn't have even been able to get up to odds with remote raids, which sucked. And yeah, they upped the limit to 10 now, but I bet the price is still up. And plus, Pokemon Go is not even owned by Niantic anymore. It's owned by some company that focuses on heavy monetization while lowering the quality of the game, so I think Pokemon Go is basically dead. Like, personally, I just don't want to touch it anymore. Like, if I want to do a mobile Pokemon game, I've got TCG Pocket. TCG Pocket literally replaced Pokemon Go for me. I think with TCG Pocket, I think the set that's given me the best luck so far, I think was Shining Revelry. The set that introduced the shiny Pokemon to the sets. I had the best luck there. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting horrible luck with the Sun and Moon set. I mean, not the worst luck. I'm pretty sure I got the gold Pokeball card. Was that Sun and Moon set, or was... Oh no, that one was Shining Revelry. Yeah, because the Sun and Moon sets, they have a gold Solgaleo and a gold Lunala. So, yeah, the Pokeball was from Shining Revelry, I'm pretty sure. That's why Shining Revelry is my favourite set. Just because it has really good luck. I still haven't gotten a God Pack, by the way. Over 8,000 cards collected and not a single God Pack. I think I've opened over 1,000 packs. I think. I'm not free to play. Not a chance. I have spent money on the game, and I think it was worth it. But I haven't spent any on it for a while, because I don't want to spend any money right now. I want to save the money for the Switch 2 stuff. The things I'm planning to get for the Switch 2. Obviously the console itself, with Mario Kart World. I might get Mario Kart World physically later on. I'm not going to pay like the £70 for it, but over in the UK I can always find a seller that never sells them for full price. Amazon, for example. I bought some games from Amazon before, and on day one they were already on a sale, so they were never at full price. I'm probably going to get Donkey Kong Bonanza and 3 Switch 2 edition games. Metroid Prime 4, Pokémon Legends Arceus, and Professor Layton New World of Steam. Those 3 I'm getting the Switch 2 editions of. And with minor exceptions, I'm mostly just going to focus on first-party games for Switch 2. Just because I don't want game key cards. Because, what's the point? Like, I get the games coming to a console. And I understand that Nintendo was a bit unfair with only one size for the cartridge being 64 gigs, but then why didn't the publishers just do digital only? Maybe then fans wouldn't have been annoyed. Yeah, because for me, it's either physical or digital. I don't like it being both, like at the same time. If it's one or the other, fair enough. But if it's claimed to be physical, then you actually have to buy it digitally, or you have to download it all digitally, then what's the point being physical? Why don't it just be a digital game? And then any third-party titles I'm just going to get on my Steam Deck anyway. I'll just get on Steam and just play them on my Steam Deck. And the best part about that one, I can actually mod the games there, which I can't do on the Switch. So if I want modded Nintendo games, I've modded my Wii, so I can do Mario Kart Wii modded, and I modded my 3DS, just so I can play Mario Kart 7 modded. And let me just say, CTGP7, that is probably the best thing that's ever happened to Mario Kart 7. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have said it was one of the worst Mario Kart games of existence. Obviously, yeah, Super Mario Kart, but I had an excuse, it was the first one. I would have said it would have been worse than GBA, honestly. I know not many people care about Super Circuit, but I honestly think Super Circuit is better than base Mario Kart 7. Without CTGP7, to me, Mario Kart 7 is a very boring game. Like, there's barely anything to do in that game. There's not even versus races. Like, why? Like, yeah, games like Super Circuit didn't have versus races, but they had quick races, and that was basically the same thing. Every game before it had versus. Even Mario Kart Wii had versus mode. Ooh. Back on the Pokemon. With the shiny patches, I don't actually remember if they sparkle or not. I really don't remember. It was a tight squeeze. Oh, I almost hit the patch then. Okay, nope. How long have we been? It's only 30 minutes? That's not too bad. I'm hoping we can get it within 2 hours. That's my hope. But then obviously, trying to go for the 40 chain will be... oh, that'll be a pain. The reason I'm trying to do the competition with this, which is faster, because 17, yeah, you can get to the 17 chain faster, but actually finding a shiny patch could take a while. So what's faster, finding a 17 chain shiny patch or reaching a chain of 40? Because once you reach that chain of 40, you've got an infinite supply of shinies until the chain breaks again. I almost ran into a patch again. But that's why I'm going to try and figure it out in this stream. If I can get a chain, I can't speak. If I can get a shiny from a 17 chain, if I still don't get it, I'll continue the hunt on into the actual event. Simple as that. If I don't get it within 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, then I'll just push the hunt onto the event. But I'm almost positive I should be able to get the shiny within this stream. It'd be horrid luck. What was hidden ability patch? Oh, that didn't do anything. Nope. Again, I probably would be doing this on with my Joy-Cons. The left stick is wearing away. It's literally deformed right now because of how much I was using this method, like just spinning constantly in circles. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Nope. I wonder what I'll call the Zubat when I get it. Because I think because it's being obtained in an event, I think it deserves to have a nickname. And I think that's just the rule. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about. Got sidetracked. I forgot I was talking about the Safari Week. During that event last year, I think I got 4 total shinies, but I only caught 3 of them. So I think, yeah, the first one was a shiny Gyarados, and then a shiny Nidorino, and then I think it was a shiny Zubat. I think that was the last one I got. And then I found a shiny Wobbuffet in Gen 3, then it ran away. Even though its flea rate was 25, and correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't 25 supposed to be a super low catch rate, or is that a super high catch rate? I know with catch, no, not catch rate, a flea rate. If it was a catch rate, then yeah, that'd be super low, but for flea rate, I'd assume it would go by the same formula, right? I really hope so. But if it was, then I would have got stupidly unlucky with the Wobbuffet. Maybe I could try and reclaim it. And I have more copies of Gen 3 this time, so if I want, I could quintuple hunt just Gen 3 alone, and then just have Heart Gold and BDSP on the side. And if I really needed to, I do have a webcam, so I could show my screen when I get the shiny. Although I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll just like take a picture and then just pop it onto the screen. Yeah, I'll just do that. And when I get into the shiny hunting, I go dead silent. I'm so focused I forget to speak. That's how focused I got. This true gamer focus. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. This is a risky one, but shiny hunting's always a big risk. If you don't get anything, you waste a lot of time. I'll just spin. Okay. So in BDSP, I think I've only gotten a total of 5 shinies. Yeah, only 5 successful shinies. I've tried shiny hunting Arceus. I've not been successful with that yet. Maybe at some point I'll be lucky, and maybe I'll do it on stream one day, but I've only got one save file like, attached to the Arceus. Although I did complete Brilliant Diamond, so maybe I could, in theory, double hunt it. But I wouldn't be able to like stream both screens. Yeah. Still nothing. I think once I get like a proper setup, I think then I'll definitely try and do multi-hunting. Like 100% I'm definitely going to try and do that. Yes. Oh dear. I think after this Madar event is done, I'm definitely going to try and do a lot more shiny hunting community events. Like I think the last time I was truly a part of one of these events, I think, was during a Galar shiny hunting event just to fill the decks. Ooh. And got a few points on that one as a participant, but this time I'll actually be doing it as a content creator. Or just a streamer. Nope. Yeah, I could take the risk of boosting the chain up a little bit, just to slightly boost up the odds, but I don't really want to take that risk. Anything? Nope. And my eyes keep playing tricks. I keep thinking I'm seeing sparkles, but no. It's just generic rustling grass. There's a hidden ability patch up there. I'd love if the hidden ability patch was the shiny patch. That'd be cool. Oh dear. Oh, one thing I also did learn about my TV that I use in my setup, I need to get a new TV. Because I learned that the TV I use, it only supports 720p. So I would not be able to take advantage of the Switch 2's 4K resolution at all. Or because my TV doesn't output it. So I'd have to get a new TV at some point. Oh yeah, I forgot. I keep getting sidetracked from conversation. I was talking about like what Switch 2 stuff I'm gonna get. I got distracted by like the types of games. I'm not gonna bother with the camera because even in like off-stream stuff, what's the point? Discord basically do the thing for me. Well, the game chat feature, that's basically Discord. I'm only getting the expansion pass because I want to play the GameCube games on there. Like, I want to play Gale of Darkness at some point. Wait, eventually I'm definitely going to get Gale of Darkness as a GameCube copy, rather than an online version, because I need that Lugia. So I want to complete my Ruby Pokédex, and I need Pokemon that are event exclusives. And, there's quite a few Pokemon that I have to use like eShop, not eShop, e-reader cards, like custom DLCs that another YouTuber wrote. I have an e-reader, but it's a Japanese one, and I have a Japanese copy of Ruby and Sapphire, so it's not wasteful. But the issue is, I don't have any e-reader cards, and I don't have an efficient way of actually printing them off. And then even then, the Japanese codes, there's barely anything compared to the English ones. Still nothing. So I think, when it comes to my Minecraft project, the one of rebuilding all of the Mario Kart tracks, I'll probably do a lot of it off stream now, because the next 2 weeks I don't have any Minecraft planned. So now I've fully done the SNES tracks, I'm going to be focusing on the GBA tracks. I don't know how many I'll get done by the time I start streaming it again. I mean, maybe by then the Switch 2 edition of Bedrock might come out. Then again, that's probably going to take a long time, so maybe not. But if it did, or at the very least the Switch 1 version got an upgrade, but that's all I really need to do, just upgrade the Switch 1 version for Switch 2. I mean, either way, I'm probably not going to focus on the console version, just because I have the PC version. And I like the vibrant visuals on here. I don't think I could use those on the Switch. No, actually, I know I can't use them on the Switch. Anything? Still nothing. Oh boy. Nope, none of those. I really hope the 40 method does have better luck. I mean, it's not necessarily the shiny that's the issue, it's getting to the chain. Getting the chain of 40 is the hard part, rather than just constantly resetting for a shiny. Because 1 in 99 is definitely way better than 1 in 1900. Okay. Oh. Please, no. Colombian, 45 minutes. What? Did that just say what I think it said? Please don't tell me it. Oh no. Do I have any Rax repels? They're not in alphabetical order, so please say I've got more repels. Please don't say I will lose this hunt just because I ran out of repels. No! I can't. The hunt's dead. The run's dead. I ran out of repels. I had like 200. How did they get used up so quickly? Was 200 repels not enough? Alright. It's X. What? Oh. Where is it? I don't know where I put my Shiny Dex app. Oh, it's here. I put it in my external drive. Alright. Completely restart. The hunt died. All because I ran out of repels. Do I have any money? Oh, I've got 60k. I might have to buy I might have to sell a bunch of stuff to be able to get more money. But I guess this means I'm doing the 40 chain now, and I need to. Hold on a second. I need to. On. There we go. I'm just going to switch the Joy-Cons. I don't even care anymore. Because somehow I didn't prepare, even though I thought I did. So now I need to see how many repels I had, because I thought I had like 200. The chain's broken. I'll put it 11. Either I have it at 11 or I reset it just for this. Because now I've got a Zubat I need to reclaim. Or because I ran out of repels. So how many repels did I have? Yeah, I had over 200! I ran out that quickly! It's pathetic. I actually did have over 200 and I still used all of them up. I guess I'm gonna do 40 then. Right, sell. Right. Sell these. Yeah, the only ones I'm really going to use are like quick balls, repeat balls, mostly the quick balls. Okay. I'll sell all of these. Sell all these vitamins. Yep, and I'm literally just gonna buy as many super repels as it will let me. I'm not gonna worry about evolution stones. I'll keep at least one. Because I know I can just get way more in the underground. Oh, that doesn't sell for anything. What incense? Okay, well these incenses I need to keep them for breeding, so they're gonna remain. The quick powder's only 5 Pokédollars. Okay. Now let's max out our super repels. There we go. 717 max repels. There's no way I can run out now. Like, there's just absolutely no way. But if I run out now, like, I'm just not gonna... I probably won't even bother with the 17 method anymore. Oh, that's how I get it up. I had to press it. I thought I had to be holding it, but no, holding it makes it go away. Alright. Wait, did I use a super repel? Yeah, I did. Okay, and yep, I'm doing 40 chain now. I don't even care anymore. And this is already a target I want. So let me just edit that to rolls. There we go. So I can't believe I sold all of that stuff. And still only managed to get 700. I'll reset the chain. Because there's a different hunt now, so... I still can't believe that. I lost the chain because I ran out of super repels. I had over 200 and that wasn't enough. I guess that's proof. Do the 40 chain. Because you'll run out of repels quicker in 17. And yeah, I'll just reset my game. If I run out of repels or my chain breaks, I'll just reset the game. Can't lose anything there. I don't like any of these ones. And back to using the Joy-Cons as well. Let's see for this one. I don't trust the edges. Even though I know they don't affect the spawns, I don't trust them. So now I'm in a situation of actually trying to get a full chain. Okay, that one's good. I think now the Zubat chain just decided it wanted to off itself because I ran out of repels. Rolls is just going to be the main target. And I'll just start with that one. Ooh. Yeah, so if I don't get the ropes within this stream, that will be my main target for the first official stream. Let's go up here. Let's go this one up here. Oh, I also remember who one of the chatters who showed up during Monday's stream ended up getting a shiny before I did. Started after I did as well. I wish I had their luck. Sent to a box. There is one up there, but it's so far up, I don't really trust it. Yeah, I could go with that one up there, but again, I don't trust it. I'd rather go with my instincts here. This time, was 700 repels, so I can't run out of repels in a single hunt now. Not unless the hunt takes freakishly long. Seriously? It was only at 6! It was only at 6! And it already broke. I've got to get so much larger chain than that. I'm not even going for 17 anymore. I'm literally going full send, as my team name would be. I guess I really am just going to do the method of my team name. Because I don't like the 17 method. Because if you got horrible RNG by the time you get to 17, you run the risk of running out of repels. And I have 200 repels. Oh, hidden ability patch to start with. No. No. I'm going to reset if it's not a rolls. Because if I keep trying to go for more, I'm going to keep using it repels. I want to have as many as I can by the time I start the actual hunt. Okay. Do this one. That's Badoo. I don't want to waste any repels. It might take a bit longer just to get started, but I want as many repels as I can by the time I start the actual rolls hunt. Okay. Let's see. Rolls, maybe? That's a Shinx. I do not want a Shinx. So what's next? Bidoof? Cricketop? Zubat? Anything but what I'm looking for? Okay. Go for this one. And it is not what I want. And it's already 8 PM, so now the game has just turned to nighttime. So that means Zubat can actually show up now. Just take a swig of water. Although it's not actually water. the dietary supplement. Of the flavour of my Yoshi. I know that sounds wrong out of context, but it's her Gamer Subs flavour, so... that's a Bidoof. Oh, I should probably... You know, I think I'll say what's going to happen the week after next week, once all of the radar hunting is done. So, the Monday, we're going to be playing Undertale. The Tuesday... I've already forgotten what I was going to do on the Tuesday. Oh, the Tuesday is... The Tuesday is the Soul Link, I think. No, the Soul Link's on the Wednesday. On the Tuesday is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's going to be one final send-off for a legendary Mario Kart game. The game that was on life support for 10 years. I mean, it really was, though. Was it 2014 the game went live? And then 2017 it got its re-release on the Switch, but an enhanced version. And I think it was 2022, 5 years later, it got the Booster Course Pass, which lasted 2 years. And that basically marked 10 years after that. And the only reason they made the Booster Course Pass was to give the devs some time to make Mario Kart World. It was quite literally just filler. The Booster Course Pass was the equivalent of anime filler. Which explained why there were some lower quality aspects of it. Because it was literally done as a side project. So an hour in, it's basically like we've done nothing. All because I had to run out of repels, even though I had 200 of them. You know, to hell with it, I'm just gonna hunt Starly. I don't care anymore. I just want to get something done. I just want to get something. But Roltz will definitely be a target during Madar. 100%. Roltz, maybe Roltz, Zubat, and Weasel. Those three are going to be some of my main targets for Madar. I really need to get those three. Okay, this one. I'm only doing Starly now because I'm sick of doing these resets just to get the right encounter. Okay, I will change patches. Read them on the edges. Even though the edges don't affect them, I'm gonna personally still count them. Do one like this. Maybe I should also make a little list of what Pokemon I want to get as targets. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Once Madar starts, I'll put them above my head. Like, what targets I want to get. Zubat, Ralts, and Weasel. I mean, yeah, other people could probably go for them, but I personally want to go for these ones. Well, I'm not going for any of these patches. Okay. Do 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 do. Oof, dear. The only thing that will stop this stream, now I'm thinking about it, either we hit the 4-hour mark and we get nothing, and I'll simply just save the hunt for Madar, or I get the shiny. And also there's gunk on my glasses. There we go. Okay, oh, just go straight up, okay. That's an eighth of the way there. Yeah, an eighth. A quarter of the way there would be to get to 20, so an eighth of the way there to get to the full 40. Not gonna trust any of those ones. New patch, please. I don't trust those ones. Okay, I can go for this one over here. Oh, quick capture. Okay, quick attack. Sent to a box. Okay, still going for now. Okay. Ah! It's just why? I can barely get anywhere without a breaking chain. I just can't. I get nowhere. I make a slight dent, and then it decides, oh, you're not allowed to actually make a chain. Like, what's the point in starting then? I don't know how people manage it. how they manage to stay focused just to get to a 40 chain. And bad RNG always screws you over. You know what? At this point, I'll do anything but Bidoof. I already have shiny Bidoof from this game. I don't need another one. I'll do anything except Bidoof. So Starly, Budew, Kricketot. Technically I'll be fine with Kricketot, because I got Cricket not Kricketot before, so... I just really hope I can at least get some kind of a chain going. Please, please, please give me something. Not that! I don't want a Bidoof! You know what, at this point I'll just go to the Valley Windworks and just hunt there. At least then I'll actually be getting something I want. A Bidoof can't show up there. At least I don't think so. I better not. Yeah, we're just gonna hunt in a different location, because this area is cursed! I can't get anything! And when I do get to 17, it breaks! Not that it breaks, I run out of repels! That area's cursed! Now, can I... Yeah, I should be able to get a decent hunt going off here. Well, then again... no, that's in the way. Yeah, this is better. Alright. And we get... Alright, I'll do Shellos. I'm fine with that. I don't have the shiny Shellos in this game. Shellos is... The west is the pink one, right? Yes. Okay. So I'll just hunt here. At least, even if the chain breaks, I don't have anything from this area. Plus, Weasel's here, so... I know for sure I definitely want to do the radar on a ground type Pokemon. This is probably the closest I can get at the moment. Because I think most of the ground type in this game can't even get in the grass. I mean, there's probably a few exceptions to that. Maybe Golem or maybe Graveler or Geodude could be found somewhere. I'll reset the patches. That'll do. Maybe the size of the patch grass was maybe the issue. Because the other one looked like a large patch with a smaller patch attached to it. This one's a bit closer to like a normal patch size, so maybe I'll get something here? Maybe? Okay, I'll do this one. Oh, God. Why am I not surprised? 5! I really, really hope I've got better luck when the actual event starts. And this is just practice blues, I guess. Just struggling because it's not the actual event and doesn't want to give me any... Not shiny luck, it doesn't want to give me any chain luck. It doesn't want my chain to stay still for at least 5 encounters. Let alone 40. I can barely even do 17. Okay, Hoppip. I'll do Hoppip. It's just... Hoppip. Alright. It's another one I don't have, so I'm glad to try for it. And with the ones I do want to reclaim, it's still only Weasel. The Zubat and Rolt's just unlucky. I didn't even know Hoppip could be even found at night. I thought it was like a daytime encounter. Okay. Move this one up here. Excuse me. Bloody gut. Okay. Okay, so it's 3 out of 40. With the broken chains counter, I'll keep it going, and then once the actual event starts, I'll completely reset it. Unless... No. If we get to the 40 chain, that's basically a guarantee we get the shiny. But it's getting to the 40 chain, that's no guarantee. 7% chance every single turn. Now, every single battle, there's a 7% chance for the chain to break. I think if the odds weren't so high, I probably would have done a lot more Poké-Radar hunting in the past. I probably would have tried to clear out routes of shinies if the radar was actually more skill-based. Fairy Wind, I don't care. Okay. I think one other Pokemon I'll probably try and go for, Hoothoot. If it's available in this game. I don't know if it's available in this game or not. Well, as a radar encounter. I know it's probably available in the underground, but I need it as a radar encounter. Now stop trying to learn moves! Please. I'll do this one. There's probably no point in even keeping that old chain going. I should have checked how many repels I had. If I saw how many repels I had before I ended the stream, I probably would have just shut off the switch. Because clearly I didn't have that many left. But now I should be fine, repel-wise. And... Mm-hmm. Okay, central box. Okay, I'll go for this one. So I think now, as soon as I see a patch that's 4 tiles away, I'm just going to go for it. The only time I'm not going to go for it if it's not 4 tiles away. Because I just want to get the chain up as quickly as possible. Ooh, what do I go for? I could go for the one at the bottom right. That's 4 pixels away. Or tiles. Or the one at the top. I'll do the one at the bottom. Yeah, so if I just do what I can without just skipping the patches, maybe I can just get the chain to be built way faster. Maybe that will help me at least build the chain a bit quicker. Okay, central box. I'll go for the one at the top. So, when it comes to Safari Week, I think my main target, I think it's going to be Whiscash. Like, in the Great Marsh. Because that's the only one I'll be able to actually put on screen. So, I will hunt down Whiscash, and hold on a sec, I need to... There we go. Yeah, because Whiscash has the lowest flee rate out of all Safari Zone Pokemon. I think it was like a 2.5% chance, I think, to flee. So that's why it was my main target, and I technically phased on the Gyarados. So I think the only game I'll do in Sinnoh will be Shining Pearl, and everything else will be focused in one game will be focused in Johto, and the other ones will be focused in Hoenn. Let's do this one. I really wish the Oras Safari Zone was actually a Safari game, not just a route with Safari Zone encounters. That's the one thing that sucks. Like, that could have been the first game that gave us a Safari Zone that, well, actually was in the new odds, like the 1 in 4,000 odds. But no, it had to be BDSP. The game with the broken shiny charm. But at the very least, they did kind of make up for it with the DexNav feature, which I guess is like a spiritual successor to the Pokéradar. In a way, you still do have to build up chains, but it's way more random, I'd say. Sometimes I'll get encounters as a shiny like a few hundred, maybe a couple thousand, and then in other cases I'll just get it in like 10. So yeah, DexNav has basically no skill to it. There is absolutely no skill to DexNav. It's just simple. The only thing that can make you really lose it is if you don't crouch, or if an NPC walks over the patch. And you won't know it's a shiny until you encounter it. But there is one thing that makes it better than Pokéradar in a few cases, is that it can be used in the caves and in the water as well. So you don't have to be exclusive to grass patches. And just like the Pokéradar, it also has some exclusive encounters. I've not done the method in a long time though. I think the last time I really used the method was, what was it? When I did my shiny only playthrough in Omega Ruby. I wouldn't say Dream Team, because if it was my Dream Team, I would have had Shiny Swamp. Because at that hunt, I got Shiny Trico. Although I guess a couple of the Pokemon could be considered Dream Team potential. But I think the only one that would have been really considered nowadays would have been Flygon and Agumon. I think if I was to do that again, the team would be completely different. Aww. Ah. Oh, that was going so well. That was that was going so well. I was already at 17. I could have just stopped there. Well, then again, no, it wasn't. Well, I got there quicker than I did last time, so maybe this patch is a bit better. And I'm not even going to try and go for a specific target. I'll just go with whatever's thrown at me. Yeah, I got pretty far. Okay. X. We'll save it, so now it's actually on the radar app. Let's see what I get then, shall we? It is... oh, Shellos again. Alright, 1 second. Just... Shellos West. There we go. I wonder if the Switch 2 will be able to have capture card capabilities while in tabletop mode. Because if it did, I'd probably be able to stream it without even having to use a TV. But I probably still would anyway. Yeah, I'd probably still very much do it on the TV, just because of the larger screen. I mean, yeah, the Switch 2 is going to have a massive screen anyway. It's already bigger than the OLED screen. And there's already been slight hints that we're already going to get a Switch 2 OLED, probably. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Getting a Switch 2... I don't think we'll get a Switch 2 Lite. I don't think that'd be the case. Just because of the mouse control features, I don't think we'd get a Switch 2 Lite. I think it'd be kind of counterproductive to do that. Because it removes some of the biggest features of the Switch 2. That would, like, the upgrades. And shrinking it down even further just to get even more of that tech. I don't think they would do it. Because why would they dumb it down so much when they just managed to get it so powerful? I can see an OLED model happening, and a lot of special editions, definitely. I do not see a Switch Lite 2 happening. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it being worth it. If they were to do a Switch 2 Lite, I think it'd be a waste. Okay. But yeah, they could do like a power enhanced version, like they did with the original Switch, like it had a stronger battery life. So they could do one like that. And then, obviously the OLED, I can see that happening. Heck, maybe they could even do a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro. So, further improving on what the Switch had, or the Switch 2 had. So maybe it could be on the levels of a PS4 Pro, or if really pushing it, a PS5. I don't think they would ever get that far though. I think it'd have to be onto the next console before they get onto PS5 levels. But I think once they do that, I know people that don't really like Nintendo at the moment. I ignore the negativity. I try to ignore it at least. I prefer to hear the positive because all the negativity about the flippin' Switch 2 is just poisoning. It's just toxic at the end of the day. I mean, yeah, some of it is valid criticism, I get it, like the price tag. But I'm not personally affected by that. So it doesn't bother me. And the price for the games, there's easy solutions around it to get them for cheap. Still getting them brand new. Amazon, for example, they often sell first-party games at a cheaper price. Like, I remember I bought, I think it was Luigi's Mansion 3 as a physical copy, and that one was only £40, which was £10 cheaper than brand new. So, definitely possible. I think maybe on like on my Mario Kart 8 stream, I think before I actually do the stream, I'll do like a prediction list for like characters I want to see within Mario Kart World. Oops. So obviously we've already got like 50 characters at least. Like I think most of my predictions are just going to be bring back most of the returning characters. I'm not going to include barriers because they can just easily be added as like free DLC, like free updates to add more content. But I'm like standalone characters is more like what I'm referring to. There's a lot of old Mario Kart characters they could use. And there's quite a few new ones they could think of as well. So yeah, I think, yeah, on the day we do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'll do my Mario Kart World character predictions, because I feel like there's probably going to be more characters they haven't shown up yet. And the fact they did the new Diddy Kong render, they're not going rid of him. They're keeping him. But I wonder what's going to happen with Funky Kong. Because at the end of the day, he's basically just Donkey Kong, but wearing actual clothes. So, are they going to remodel Funky Kong, or is it just going to stay the same like Cranky Kong did? I wouldn't be surprised if Funky just stayed the same. Like, I would not be surprised. I mean, to be honest, you don't really need facial expression for Funky Kong. His expression is in his movements. I don't think they really need a remodel. Maybe they could like retexture him, make him look more furry. But I don't think they'd really need to change his model that much. Just textures. Don't mind the vehicle. And I think since we are getting a 3D Donkey Kong, are they going to bring back all of the main Kongs? Like, is Dixie Kong going to be there? Tiny Kong, maybe? I only know of Tiny Kong because she was in Mario Super Sluggers. That's the only reason I know of Tiny Kong. Like, other than her appearance in that game, I know nothing of her. And I mean, Baby DK is also a possibility. Like, if they really are desperate for new baby characters, like, there's still 2 more options in canon. Makes sense. Not Baby Pauline, not Baby Rosalina, because, I mean, she's already there. She breaks the canon, but Baby Wario and Baby DK, they are 2 of the 7 star children, so it makes sense. Ooh, yeah, there's a Mario, Luigi, Peach, Wario, Donkey Kong, and Bowser. Wait, there was one more. Ooh. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Wario. Was there one more? I don't think it's Daisy. I don't think it's Yoshi either. I don't remember who the 7th one is. Was it 7 or was it 6? Okay, now I've got to look. Hold on. Star Children. Oh! It's Yoshi! So I was right. Baby Yoshi is technically the 7th star child. Okay, so it was Yoshi. And we've got 3D models for Baby Yoshis. Just give us a green one. Golden. Yeah. So there are 3 possible baby characters they could still make if they're really desperate for more baby characters. Baby Wario, Baby DK, and Baby Yoshi. Those 3 are on the tables. They're canon. They're in the main story. You don't have to make them up. They already exist. Baby Wario and Baby DK already have 3D models. In fact, all 3 of them already have 3D models. You just got to port them over. So Baby Wario, you just got to remove his doctor attire and then just port him into Mario Kart World. Baby DK, you might have to make like a more HD version of his model, but you're good. Baby Yoshi, same scenario, make him a bit more HD and you're good. And again, Baby Yoshi was in Mario Bros. U. So just take that model, make him green. There you go, Baby Yoshi. Yeah, I could easily put those 3 in my prediction list. And Baby Yoshi, it would not be coloured Yoshis, only the green one. I feel like I'm doing my predictions too early now. But, yeah, only the green one. Other Baby Yoshis, they're not classed as the Star Children. Only a green Yoshi counts. But if I really was... I really feel like I just want to do my predictions now. I don't think I'll be able to wait over a week just to put out my predictions. That's 3 away. That's also 3 away, but... Okay, that one's also 4 away, so I'll go with this one. I can still think of loads of new characters that Mario Kart World could come up with. Like, a bunch of them, they already exist in Mario Kart media, they just have to port them in. And there's even a few more they could do. Because there's already a bunch of enemies or bystanders in the tracks, in the crowds, and it seems like that's what they're doing, so why not just throw in all of those? That would work. There's already quite a few characters still in the game that have not been made into a character that could probably still work. And then returning characters from all of the old games. Maybe not Donkey Kong Jr. because I really feel like they don't. I feel like Donkey Kong Jr. is just a relic now. He's never gonna return. Like, the best he's got is a cameo. Unless, for some reason, Donkey Kong got a Junior desktop skin. Unless that happens, we're never gonna get a Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah, I really think the best we're gonna get for a DK Jr. is literally just a Donkey Kong skin. Maybe there'll be an item, like a food item in SNES Mario Circuit or Cooper Beach, so they could just do it like that. Have Donkey Kong eat some food from there and he just becomes DK Jr. This one. I think Bowser Jr. could also probably get a skin. Like, he could have a skin for Baby Bowser. Even though the only difference is just a plain white bib instead of a bib with sharp teeth on it. So maybe not. Super Koopa from Super Mario World. It's a random pick, but it's in the promo art. The Super Koopa is in the promo art, so why not? It's probably going to show up in the tracks, maybe on Koopa Beach. I would not be surprised. And there's Sledge Bros. They're in the stands, and Ice Bros and Fire Bros probably as well, and Heavy Fire Bros, which is like the Sledge Bro, but with the colour scheme of a Fire Bro. They were in the stands, so why not? More newer characters. Toadsworth and Professor Egad. So Egad can represent Luigi's Mansion, and Toadsworth can represent Sunshine. Since they were the elderly figures of those games, we already got the main enemies. No confirmation for Petey Piranha yet, but I'd assume Petey Piranha's gonna show up. I feel like Kamek's gonna show up as well. Why would they wait all this time to finally add Kamek, only to remove him the very next game? What? I don't get it. Okay, what else? So, yeah, I mentioned Donkey Kong Jr. as a potential skin to Donkey Kong. There's no way he's going to get his own character. And then, until Double Dash, there's basically no more characters that have been missed. So, Paratrooper. There's always loads of Paratroopers in the stands, so why not Paratrooper? Oh, what else was there? Obviously Petey Piranha. And we've already got King Boo, but he needs his Luigi's Mansion skin. That's the best version of King Boo. He actually looks scary in that version. What else we got? I'm trying to think. I don't think there was any more from Double Dash. Just Petey Piranha and Paratrooper. Then Mario Kart Wii. We've got no confirmation for Diddy or Funky Kong. We've got no confirmation for the Mii. Like, nothing for the Miis are definitely returning on Switch too. It'd be weird if they didn't make it into this game. What else? Wait, no, I've just skipped DS. I'll go back to that. I'll go back to that. I think that might be it for yeah, just the two Kongs and the Mii. I think that might be it. And then Mario Kart DS. There's only one character which it has a very slim chance of making it, but he's not been forgotten about. Some pieces of evidence. In the recent Switch Online logos for the classics, there was two icons for Rob the Robot, both the Western version and the Japanese version, like HBC014, I think. And in Mario Kart World, there is a bike of Rob the Robot. So that's already some massive hints that they might bring Rob back completely. They've not forgotten about him. even if he's not a playable character, he does make a cameo in Mario Kart World, so they haven't forgotten about it. And yeah, that's it for Mario Kart DS. Everyone else is already confirmed. Then Mario Kart 7, Wiggler, which I don't see why not. He made it into Mario Kart 8. And then... oh, what was it? Metal Mario... the most I could see for Metal Mario is him being a skin to regular Mario. But Metal Mario has a very unlikely chance of returning. He could return as a costume, but I don't see it as being likely. And Honey Queen. I mean, we have Stingbee, but Stingbee and Honey Queen are not from the same game, so... and the Bumblebee? Oh, that was so close. That was the best one we've done so far. 28. A 28 chain. I feel like we could probably do it. We got more than halfway there. We almost got to the 30s. Yeah, that's definitely better than... yeah, you know what? I think we just focus on 40s. Because 17... never knew yet. But I'll still try and get something. I think... was it 3 hours? 3 or 4 hours? I think I'll go for the 3 hour mark. Oh, Weasel! Now this one I want to reclaim. I want to reclaim this one from my failed 40 chain. Whoa, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so back to what I was on about. Returning characters. So, Honey Queen, there's a chance. The Bumblebee returned. There is Stingbee, but Stingbee has got nothing to do with Honey Queen. Then after that... I think... oh, no, Lakitu. Lakitu's already in the game, so no need to worry about that one. Mario Kart 8. Pink Gold Peach. She better not return. If she was in New Super Mario Bros. 2, like Peach using the Gold Flower, I'd get it. She would make sense, but no, she comes out of nowhere. She had no reason to exist. Like, if there is a game where Peach uses a metal mushroom or like a metal cap, then I'll accept Pink Gold Peach because she'll actually have a purpose in a mainline game. At the moment, she serves no purpose. If they wanted a new metal character, we have Metal Wario from Mario 64 DS. Literally taking the role of Metal Mario, we have Metal Wario. Why not? He already existed, so why don't they just do Metal Wario? But yeah, Pink or Peach, no chance. Unless there's a skin for Peach. But she'd probably need 2 skins because of the biker suit, so probably not. Then, what else? Well, the Koopalings. I think all of them will return. Because their advertisements are labelled across the track, so... I feel like they should return. Like, they could be like mini-bosses around the regions. Or like, not really mini-bosses, but like the main bosses. And that's how you'd unlock them. And, what else? Oh, that's it for Mario Kart 8 characters, I think. And... oh, no, it's not done. Dry Bowser. I from Wii, I do think Dry Bowser will return. I think he's so unique from regular Bowser, not just as a skeletal skin, that I think he has a high chance of returning. Because Dry Bowser is a mainline character. He's existed. New Super Mario Bros. DS. That was the game that brought in Dry Bowser. So, he's a very real character. He deserves to exist. Plus, Dry Bowser's cool. Tanuki Mario. He could work as a costume. Same goes for Cat Peach. They could both work as costumes. If they go to areas that resemble 3D World. And then the other ones. The Inklings, both boy and girl Inklings. The Villagers, both boy and girl. Isabelle, Link, and who else was there? I don't think there was anymore. But the crossover characters, no. I don't think they'll return. Unless Nintendo does like special DLC that does crossovers, just adds random characters. I don't see them returning at all. Like, I just don't think they'll ever return again. I think Mario Kart 8 was their one chance to return. And if they want to get added again, they'll have to begin through mods. Even then, Nintendo's not too fond of mods. But they can't stop us when we mod the systems they no longer support. 3DS and the Wii modding material. I think besides that, I think that's it for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then Mario Kart Tour. There's a few characters there that still haven't made it. Dixie Kong. Dixie Kong exists in Mario Kart Tour. King Bob-omb. He could be a boss in mission mode. Who else? I would have said Nabbit, but Nabbit's already a racer, so... I'm trying to think of more that should... Chunchuck? No, Chunchuck's already added. Was that it? Just those two? King Bob-omb and... I've already forgotten his name. Yeah, those two. I think those are the only ones from the tour that need to be added. Then there's obviously a bunch of Mii costumes that can be added. Yeah, Mii costumes that could just be added in every so often. If you want to do some RPG representation, there's a few characters they could do. Like Mario and Luigi series, Fawful. Easy. Like Fawful is a well-loved enemy, well-written as well. Oh. How? Not really from Mario RPGs, but from what was it? Mario Sports, Mario Super Sluggers, Dark Bones. Like Dark Bones appeared one time and then vanished. I think Dark Bones is the best variation of Dry Bones. But was he the skeleton of one of those dinosaurs from Mario World? Or was there actually a Koopa that had a horn on his nose? Who knows, but a Dark Bones would make a lot of sense. If they wanted to, they've already got the options of Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, and Dixie Kong. Also Tiny Kong, Cranky Kong, Baby DK, that completes the main comms that were in Mario Strikers. And you know what? Throw in Critter and King K. Rool. They're technically in the Mario universe, so it's full fair game. And another Mario RPG mainstay they could bring in, Toadbert, like the blue toad with glasses from Mario and Luigi. That could be an interesting reference. I mean, they could easily just do that as a skin. Like, it wouldn't even have to be his own character, he could literally just be a skin for Toad. What else? What? I mean, maybe what else that could show up within the Donkey Kong games? Like, if there's any new antagonists, I still feel like that King K. Rool will probably still return. Like, he's always there. I feel like they're just hiding him. Maybe they were using that evil-looking ape as a red herring. I feel like it's a red herring. Maybe you could have been brainwashed by the critters in K. Rool. Possibly. Yeah, I think maybe even the Nokis. The Nokis could work. We already have Piantas confirmed. Why not a Noki? They're always in the stands cheering on the racers. I mean, if we've got Catawax, surely we can have a Noki. And if Wiggler was to be added, why not a skin that makes it resemble its Mario Sunshine appearance? Like, that could work. It could just be Wiggler Gelato, because Gelato Beach. Like, that could work perfectly. If they really wanted to, they could just throw on some ice cream onto its head. And I guess Flutter could also work as well. But I guess that would technically be a character clone? Where am I going now? Down here? Who else? Who else? I guess Cappy? People have been wanting Cappy to be there for a while. Maybe even Prince Florian. Who knows? They could work. And if they want to do power-up costumes, like, that's definitely possible. Maybe special items could be obtained, and then certain characters could obtain their powered-up versions. So, fire flowers, ice flowers, super bells, super leaves. So all those power-up characters that were in Tour, they could be added that way. So Ice Mario, specifically the Galaxy version. I think that one's cooler. Then Luigi can get the Mario Bros. The new Super Mario Bros. Version. And then oh, my head's hurting. Right, no more. We'll do one more attempt. One more. Then tomorrow, just Soul Link stuff. Then on the Friday, I'm going to be busy, so I don't want to wear myself out too much. We'll just do one more chain. And if we don't succeed, then we'll just have to try and succeed during Maida. What is the hunt? It is a hobbit. Okay. Yep. Last attempt. Because I need to rest my eyes. That's not really because I'm tired, but my head hurts. Okay, well that's not counting. That doesn't count. Because that was barely a chain. That wasn't even a chain. I'm not even going to count that as chains broken, because that wasn't even a chain. It was one. That's not a chain. In my eyes, a minimum chain is 2. That was not a chain. Come on. I mean, I could easily do the 17 if I wanted to. I know this is a Weasel, let me just change that quickly. Save up details. There we go. Yeah, I could easily do 17 because I feel like the patch of grass I was in was cursed. Because it took me 10 chains to finally get to 17, and this time it took me like 4. But since I wasn't actually aiming for 17, maybe I got a bit more luck there. Let's see if we can get to 40 at least. I feel like I will just go for the 40 chains. I've had way more luck trying to get to 40 than I did getting to 17. It almost got to 30. So, like, way quicker than it took me to get a full 17. I think I'm just going to do the 40s. Because even though it looks like it's more daunting of a task, I feel like it's actually easier. I think it's actually quicker just to do 40 than 17, because once you get the 17 chain, you've got to really pray that the RNG gods are on your side, otherwise you'll use up all your repels like I did. You gotta have more than 200 repels. I spent like 3 hours just spinning around in circles, wasting all those repels. All for it to just run out, right before I could even get anything. It's bright outside? It's 9 PM and it's still bright outside. Just barely though. I need to have a drink, I need to hydrate. See the summary. Water Veil, which is the hidden ability, I think. Okay. I don't remember if the shiny patch will sparkle. Like, obviously, visibly it will, but I don't know if it'll audibly sparkle. I think it does in Gen 6. I don't think it does in Gen 4. I don't know about Gen 8 though. I really do hope I can at least get something today. I've gotten more hidden abilities than I have shiny Pokemon. That's insane. I mean, I could technically just have it stop at 39, so then the one at 40 will have good stats. Because then technically it's a 40 chain. And then I wouldn't have to risk... Hold on a sec. Let me have a look. What are the odds for doing a 39 chain? 1 in 200. That's still pretty good. 1 in 200 is still pretty decent. So I could easily do that. Because 1 in 200, that's not bad. Then just getting 1 extra suddenly doubles it to 1 in 99. I know it's not exactly double, but it's close enough. Yeah, I think Weasel, unless I get it today, it's going to be my first target for radar. The only thing that will stop me from accomplishing it today will be a broken chain. But hopefully I don't have to deal with that anymore, but I probably will. My guess, it'll probably break in the 20s. I mean, last time it broke right before I hit 30. I think it was 28. Yeah. But that's my new record. Although unfortunately it's not saved onto my actual Pokétch. Since I used up repels, I wanted to save all of them. But that is my new record, outside of the failed Weasel. I'll do this one. Now we're a quarter of the way there. Ball. So, I know I have gotten shiny Weasel in other games, but this one in particular, I need to reclaim it. I mean, I have a shiny Weasel with the rare mark in Scarlet and Violet, but I have to reclaim the Poké-Radar shiny. Even though I never encountered it, I still feel like it's a fatal shiny. So, if it wasn't for that 7% chance, I probably could have gotten it. It was 1% chance away. And I just got the bad luck. I got the bad roll. Go for this one over here. I start to wonder, like, what will the character customization be like in Legends EA? I saw, like, screenshots of the minimap. There's icons for clothing stores, so I'd assume character customization is returning. And I really hope it does, because I want to be able to be Setchi again, my Pokemon OC. I mean, I could do my VTuber avatar, but feel like Pokemon Universe, it's always my custom character, not just my VTuber character. Plus, this model technically isn't even mine, it's just a free model I found online. But I'm hoping, maybe one day in the future, I'll probably get a commission from someone in the future. I'm not gonna... If anyone advertises to me, definitely not doing it from them. But I will make my own decision. Personally, I don't have a problem with the GFX artists, as long as they don't forcibly advertise. Because then it just gets annoying. Like, because I've got some ideas of who I want to do my first model, but I need a steady income first, and then actually save up so I can actually afford it. I'm enjoying VTubing, so I'll definitely get a model eventually. I mean, I could think of someone who could create the model, but I don't know about rigging. Wait, what was that other one? Oh, it's up there. You know what? We'll do that one. Probably a risky idea. Probably just broke the chain now I think about it, but it's always worth taking a look. Yeah, if a GFX artist tries to advertise in this stream, that is a no-go. I don't know if the rules are visible yet, but the only rule I've got on this server so far, no advertising. So, even if you're not a GFX artist, you could still be affected. I mean, if you're someone I know, then I'll do the advertising. But if it's just a random artist that comes out of nowhere, no. Because they've always got somewhat similar usernames. The names always have a similar theme to them. And then they go, "Can I ask you a question?" Nah, that's just a big red flag there. Do this one. Because if I want to commission, I will do the seeking out. I'll look at the portfolios, I'll look at works that have been done. Save up a lot of money, obviously. Maybe not go straight for the 5 digits, maybe not that much. But I'll still try and get a decent model. Probably try and go for like a more masculine model eventually. I mean, I could also still stick with a feminine model if I really wanted to. Maybe I'll just go the route of male voice, female avatar. Maybe. If I create some lore, I could probably try and figure out a way to implement that. Oh! This one has some IVs! Oh yeah, because we're at the 20, it's gonna have IVs. Is it guaranteed 1 perfect IV? Yes! Guaranteed 1 perfect IV. I've got to catch it anyway. Best chance to continue the chain is to catch it. Yeah, so once this chain breaks, I'll call it a day, but hopefully I'll be able to get the shiny first. Preferably I want to see the shiny. Calm nature. Not the worst. Can't really look at anything else. I'll go for this one over here. I'm also thinking of maybe getting some actual proper stream layouts instead of just slapping meshes together. I mean, I've got something going on with the DS layout for that Black and White 2 draft lock. But, ooh. I don't really have anything else regarding layouts. I used to have an old layout, but it barely showed the screen, so I just got rid of it. Maybe at some point I'll get some layouts sorted out. I mean, maybe I'll even make some of my own. I don't have Photoshop. I don't plan to use Photoshop ever. Like, never. I'll figure out a way. I'll figure something out. Oh, go all the way over there. Oh, yes, another one. That is 4 tiles away. I was thinking of, like, continuing my Pokemon Colosseum playthrough. I wanted to get all the Shadow Pokemon purified, because I want to get the Ho-Oh that's within the game. And also the Johto stuff, and all the other Colosseum exclusives. And I can just do Gale of Darkness on stream once I get my Switch to, Switch Online membership upgraded. It's a shiny! We got a shiny patch! He's here! 24 encounters! Come here! I guess I don't need to reclaim him, Omeda. I've reclaimed him now! I've reclaimed her now! I finally got him! I finally reclaimed it! Oh, she's so beautiful! See the summary. Bashful nature, so neutral, swift swim. Needs anything, that doesn't mean anything. Add it to the party. I could theoretically keep going if I want to. But I'm not going to. I'm done. I don't need to get to the 40. I'm done. Right, let's see on here. Let's bring up my beautiful new shiny Weasel. Oh, complete! I'm not gonna worry about a nickname now. Pokeball was a quick ball. Poke Radar, use Shiny Charm. Technically I did, but Shiny Charm does not work on wild encounters. Exclude from the main decks. Add new Pokemon. History. There we go. Alright then. That's it. I think I'm doing 40 chains from now on. My first Poke Radar hunt in ages, and I reclaim what I lost all that time ago. I can still go if I wanted to. I'm not going to though. I'm done. I'm done for the day. I got a beautiful shiny Weasel. I've reclaimed it after all these years. That's it. I've got my motivation. I'm ready to go for Madar. So, that is it for tonight's stream. Madar starts on the Friday. I'll be here at 9 AM streaming for Madar. I'll be back tomorrow though for Pokemon Shield with Celestic. Bye bye!